Hello and welcome back to Pima College and our online course for animation. I hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a strange time with the virus and all the being locked down and not being allowed to go out and things like that, but we're picking up where we left off, and hopefully we'll be able to complete the semester without too much trouble. Now, I know that this animation class is going to provide challenges for some of you because it means you have to do a couple things. You have to get the software, of course, the Adobe Animate software. And I explained in an email to you guys how you can go ahead and download the Creative Cloud software from the Adobe website, download Adobe Animate, and then use your Pima login information to access your personal account and access that software. If that doesn't work, let me know. Adobe has said that they're going to allow 90-day free software use, to help people out with this transition. And we can talk about different ways that you can make that happen. So that's part of it, getting the software. The other part of it is getting something to draw with, and that would be a drawing tablet. Now, unfortunately, these tablets are not the same as using the Cintiqs that you used in class. The Cintiqs allowed you to draw directly on the computer, to draw on the tablet, which is separate from the monitor. So there's a little bit of a shift to transition there. Now, if we look at the class website here, I have put a link to where you can check out some of these drawing tablets. So if we go here, and I'm going to right click on this, the words drawing tablet here, and this takes you over to Amazon. The one that I had recommended earlier was this Intuos Wacom drawing tablet, which is $70. It's their best seller, and it's a good deal. But of course, there are like here's a renewed version, which is basically a used version, which is $50. And then there's sort of off-brand drawing tablets here that you can get. So there's plenty of options for you. Of course, you could spend 300 bucks if you're insane, right? Or go nuts and get your own portable Cintiq, which I think those run at least $500. Now, uh, I know that not all of you have the means to go this route, to get some sort of a drawing tablet. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to find a way to make this happen. We didn't have a textbook for the class, so, and textbooks generally cost 50 or 60 bucks. So maybe you could consider this like purchase that's taking the place of a textbook and get yourself a drawing tablet. And you're really going to need something like this to finish the class in this form that we created it in, that we started it in, which was drawing on the Cintiqs. No one expected, this strange virus to happen and kick us all off of our school computers, but that happened, so now we have to deal with it. So hopefully you guys can fairly quickly order one of these from Amazon, or maybe even go on Craigslist and see if there's a used one, eBay, wherever you have to go to get one of these things, so you can start working on the class. Okay, so you're going to need the software, and I explained how you could get a hold of that. Barring that, even if you just went straight to the Adobe site and created a new account, you could download it and use it for at least 30 days, maybe even as many as 90 days, the software, which would take you through the end of the semester. So the software and the tablet are the two things that you're going to need. Um, you also might want to get a hold of the Toon Boom Storyboard Pro software. So I'm going to open this link in a new tab. And you can download that, and I believe it's a 3-week trial. And so you'll be able to use that to work on your storyboards. And I know that some of you are finished, but a number of you are still working on your storyboards for your final animation. Now, unfortunately, because we were sort of interrupted midstream here with our class, some of you may not have your original files. You may have started your storyboard and saved it on the school computers, and now you don't have access to it. And unfortunately, that means you're going to have to start over again, and start from scratch and create your storyboard at home using the Storyboard Pro software. But hopefully, you can move rather quickly with that. Your storyboard doesn't need to be incredibly complicated. It can just be single drawings and arrows showing kind of what's going to happen. And of course, when you put it all together in Storyboard Pro, when you press the play button, it becomes an animatic it gives us an example of how the animation is going to proceed. Now, when you finish your storyboard, I'd love it if you would export it. You can export it as a movie or as a PDF. The movie, of course, would be the preferable version, and put it in your folder, and then let me know either in the class forum or through a direct email that it's there so I can share it with the students. Now, the class forum is located here. There's a little link here, but you can also go up here to the forum, and I'm going to open that in a new tab. This is the class forum. You have to log into the class website to be able to post to it. You put your post down here and hit submit. The way that you log into the class website, you have to have an account, and you can click this link on the front page, and then this link, and this will let you register for the website, which will let you access the forums. So once you do this, you only have to do this once, sign up for the forums. From then on, you're going to have to log into the class website using this login tab down here, and then after you're logged in, you'll be able to post in the forums. Okay, I'm going to go back to our post for today. Now, going back up to the top of the post, there are no presentations due today. I've taken all the presentation dates and moved them forward so that anybody who had presentations due last week or Monday, those are all due on Wednesday of this week. So we have Kaleo, Livia, and Daniel. And I'm asking you to do your presentations and put them in your folder. Google Slides is probably the best option because it's right there in your account, the software. But you can, of course, do PowerPoint or whatever. And go ahead and put those in your folder. I'm going to share them with the class on Wednesday. Right here, I have class video coming soon. Well, of course, this is the class video I'm making right now. So by the time you see the website, this text will be replaced. Probably down at the bottom here, there'll be a big video you can click on, and that will be what you're watching now. Now, of course, every week we have these cognitive drawing exercises. So let me go ahead and right-click on this. And so today's cognitive drawing exercise, you've been using different shapes to make things, and now we're going to use these different shapes to make a person. So here's a couple of examples of how you can use shapes to, create this outline of this guy. And they want you to go ahead and use whatever shapes you want, geometric shapes, circles, squares, rectangles, ovals, and go ahead and use all those to create the figure that you see here down in this area. So go ahead and do that. Create a new folder on your computer called Cognitive Drawing, and then start saving your files in there for future reference. Okay, and then an announcement here. There's a really great cartoon that came out around 2001 called Samurai Jack, and it ran for 4 seasons, and then there was like a 10 or a 13-year break, and then it came back for a 5th season. And what's happened is the Adult Swim has allowed all of those to be posted for free. So now you can see all the seasons for free. And of course, this was a groundbreaking animated series because a lot of it was told without dialogue, which is hard to do because you have to tell everything in the visual part of the story. But also there's just some groundbreaking graphics, and it's really a beautiful cartoon in many ways. So do yourself a favor, check some of that out. You might get addicted and have to watch the whole thing. But that's a really great thing to do. Okay, so we're down here. We talked about already downloading the Toon Boom software and using that to do your Storyboard Pro storyboards, getting yourself a drawing tablet of some type. Now, of course, I'm hoping that this will work for the majority of you folks. Let me close this software here so that we don't have to hear these little beeps. Okay, the majority of your folks, I'm hoping, will be able to get the Storyboard Pro. You'll be able to get Adobe Animate and get that working on your computers. You'll be able to get some kind of drawing tablet and continue with the class. Now, some of you, unfortunately, that may not work out for. Your computer may not be powerful enough. You may not be able to get a drawing tablet. Who knows what's going on, but it just may not work. Nobody planned for this transition, as we said. Now, if that's the case, if you try and there's just no way this is going to happen for you, contact me directly via email and let's talk about it. We'll come up with a plan B, with an alternative way for you to finish off the semester. because it's not your fault that this happened and we want to accommodate you. So for most of you, do your best, try and get all this working. I think it's really the best way to finish the class. For those few of you who you try and there's no way to physically make this happen, let me know and we'll make other arrangements. Okay, now meanwhile, we're still working towards, having you guys write a simple script, create a storyboard for it, and then of course move on to your final animation. If you've done that, if you've written a script or created a storyboard and we haven't seen it yet, please upload it to your folder and let me know it's there. You can either email me directly or, put some information in the class forum to let me know that it's there and then I can share it with the class. Now, of course, the forum is a place where you can post questions and comments where we can all see them and give you feedback, or I can answer them and then everybody has the answer to that question, right? Okay, so that's what we're doing for the Tuesday class. Once again, if you have questions or comments, you can put them in the forum. You can also email me directly. If you would like to talk to me on the phone, send me an email. We'll arrange a time to talk, and we can even do a video chat via the Zoom software that I have, if that would be a better option for you. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great week. Check back on Thursday. There'll be another video for you, and let me know if you have any questions or problems. Thanks.